What up, people? It's your boy, Massachusetts, out here with another comic review. So, I don't think I can get any comic books today, but I'll do the second next best thing, and review Doomsday Clock online. So, Doomsday Clock, we've been going through it. I've liked the story, but I'll be the first to admit it's been a very slow burn. But for those who've been faithfully keeping up with this series right here, our patience has finally paid off. So, we got a good thing. They found this is just the moth to the Green Lantern stuff, and Jeff Johns, Gary Frank doing their thing. This is a great. This is a cover. It's not a lie, just to let you know. But yeah, we do that. So we just see them discussing about Alan Scott, who, as a young engineer, he survived. He caught a Green Lantern. Then November 22nd, 1940, Alan was sitting around wearing a mask, waiting to see who would speak first. It's January 8th, 1950. Alan testifies before the House of Un-American Activities. He refuses to implicate anyone in his employ. On July 16th, 1940, a young engineer named Alan Scott is riding on the train when it collapses. I moved the lantern 6 inches out of his reach. Alan Scott dies when the bridge falls. He leaves no family behind. So, this blue seems to be as you will see, Mr. Dr. Manhattan. And he mentions that, oh, this happened. Alan Scott survived by finding the Green Lantern, but I decided to move it out of his reach, so Alan Scott doesn't exist in this rebirth stuff. So we see that he's been passing this Green Lantern around to history. And then we see that he just keeps going around finding it. It's made, finds a lantern, sells the lantern, and then it seems that he's standing on Alan Scott's grave. 2 hours later, Johnny Thunder finds the lantern and burned down activity, so he's just passing it. 17 months later, I step on a checkerboard floor and onto the surface of Mars. 1 month, I see into my future nothing. It's 1985, I leave my world for this one. So that's basically it. And we just say, he's my best friend. I've been looking for him such a long time. It's like, you have a magic genie? Genies in the lantern, like Aladdin? It's like, don't sound so skeptical. The light will help you find Manhattan. We can take the bus to get to New York. So that city, old man, looking for God. Aren't we all? I'm so grateful for the help you've given me. The chance to make things right. I've only tried to protect him. Say you? It's like Thunderbolt. I said the magic word. Then we just see Ozymandias comes up. Then we just see basically the whole world has been having this type of weaponizing of supers. I call them supers like freaking Incredibles, but yeah, countries are trying to do their thing with the whole building up their own stuff. So you see that Japan's doing something. We gotta find kaiju. See all of these people trying to do it. Calcutta, India's meta-human organization, the Doom. India's got their own stuff. See everybody's just doing their thing. So we just see woke up to claims that Israeli metahuman and controversial payoff member D-Book wiped out the Ministry of Intelligence computer systems. This image reportedly flashed across every screen in Tehran before they all went dark. And then we just see President Xi Jinping, so they're actually using current world leaders, which, hope it's not, but hey. And apparently Chinese president's dreams were invaded by an Australian. And then we just see, do you have proof of this? We don't. How do we know it just was a nightmare? Australians, and so, like this. And then we just see Firestar saying, Firestar shoots an agony comment that he had Eddie saying, whether the typhoon was part of this fake news theory or not, I don't give a shit, stop following you around. So the world is still going, it's chaos. And they're in the Aldan ship. And everything's going to be fine. And then Jesse says the bubbly blonde while her world is falling apart around us. Not that I don't mind meeting new, interesting people, Rorschach. Who are we? My name is Imra Ardi, but I've been designated as Saturn Girl. I see. I'm a telepath from the 30th century. Didn't mention the last part when we met. It's like, where'd you find her? Arkham Asylum. Of course you did. So, we just see that the news is taken around. Superman goes in, saving the world, and they still see that Superman is still the world's, favorite superhero. He can cross into borders without any retribution because everybody loves Superman and he keeps doing selfless acts. Pundits across the globe call this the unbreakable trust between Superman and the world earned and view Superman as a separate from America, the meta-human arms race, and in fact, the controversial Superman theory. And then Saturn Girl here saying, this is Superman's the reason why I serve the Legion of Superheroes, sent here to help cleanse the time stream of an unknown anomaly that threatens it. We considering my suggestion of bringing them with us, I would imagine. And then we just see, Ozymandias is still suffering from a tumor. And Reggie's like, the pain's lasting longer. It's like, I don't know how much time I have left. Maybe not at all. Maybe asking John to save our world was a futile idea. And we just see Reggie say that, it's not futile, Adrian. My father believed in the best outcome until the end. It's going to save Kovacs from himself. He never gave in to the dark thoughts. Don't give up. So we just see his cat, Babastus, go in and he starts to hiss and we see the eyes start glowing. And then we just say, we're getting good. He said cat was compass. Yes. I cloned Babastus from the remains of the original who had been disintegrating his John. She's getting John's scent from that lantern. It's like, where are we going? I don't know, but I do know the outcome. There's no need to worry, Johnny. It's like, look at your journey so far, Shank. You were led to Arkham Asylum by Batman and locked up. Later by this villain who claims to be a hero from the future. And then brought to a man claiming to be a hero from the past. Coincidence? Footage from the site of the authorities believe is responsible for the explosion in Gotham Sewer. You must know this by now, Rorschach. When it comes to Dark Knight, there are no coincidences. Then you just see, do I see a smile? And then we get back to the Joker, who in the last issue knocked out the comedian. And he's like this. And they're getting ready to torture him. It's like, I call him my funhouse, the Joker cave. La piste de resistance. You caused quite a stir among my brethren, you half-smiling fool. But I give you 5 gold stars for that shot to Edward Enigma. Riddle me this. What's green, red, and missing a kneecap? Yes. And we just see they're getting ready to torture him. Batman's there in that wheelchair. It's like, don't be shy, my dear. My home is yours. And you just see, let's have some fun. So they're getting ready to torture him. You two get a room. Your sincerity is sickening. So, I know Diversity Comics mentioned that. This Joker he kind of likes because, he's very much a mixture of maybe he's still dark, but I can definitely see a little bit of Cesar Romero in this Joker. It's like, I just see the comedian's like, the mind of the marionette. How did they rope you two idiots to whatever the hell he's doing? And more importantly, why? It's like, we're going to ask the questions here, Blake. You died in the past. Yet here you are. Haven't aged a day. Tell us your secret. Coconut oil, pomegranates, that naked blue man. Jesse, why don't you uncuff me and I'll show you, sweetheart. And she begins she begins the torture. The extreme torture right here. And she's like, oh, honey, that's easy. That's the easy pain. Tell us where Dr. Manhattan is, and I'll only drill into your arms. Let's see. Who knows where or when that asshole is? Listen, all Doc asked me to do. Listen, all Doc asked me to do was to take out Bates' cattle, right? So I was having a little bit of fun with you. That's all. It's like, I'll show you fun. What, baby? It's like, what is it? And of course, Batman's free. I was like, God, I wish I had some popcorn. So she's about to come in, Marionette. Take out Batman. Batman gives her that split kick to the stomach right there. Bam. Then Mime, who we all know has got these invisible guns now, is trying to go after Batman. Batman dodges. And then Joker's, just having the time of his life. Meanwhile, the cat is getting stronger, picking up the trail. And you just see, where are we? The next step on our mission is to Thunder, but I need you instead to stay here. Why? You've helped us more than you know, but I have a reason to believe you may be in danger if who we're searching for is inside. I'm going to need the lantern. It's like, but my genie's like, it's okay, Johnny. You'll find the Thunderbolt again. It's history. So he takes the Green Lantern, and Batman's just beating up on Mime. Marionette comes in, and he tries to block it, but he feels the stuff cutting into his suit. And then you just see a flamethrower. Like, I know what you're thinking. Is that a flamethrower in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Come on, somebody laugh. No time for laughing. Don't think I'm like that, boggers. I just see Batman and Rorschach again. It's like, I was wrong about you. Yes, Batman, you're wrong about a lot of things. Everything, maybe. I suppose that comes with being a cornerstone of the ever-growing problem your world is being swallowed up by. You'll see, wow, Van and his mad dog finally show their faces. You guys are sightseeing while Mime and I work. See, look who we found. Hello again, Edward. Say, what the hell is so special about that cat? Shit, what's wrong with it? And you don't see nothing. She's working perfectly. Say, Barbasta sees John's temporal fingerprints on this lantern. On you, Edward. And she feeds John. She should feel a strong pull to her, not unlike a magnet, and to deny it will prove painful, even for him. Like, where are you, John? Show yourself. It's like, I can make this hurt more than it does. And we just see Ozymandias is like, yes, finally. And we finally see Dr. Manhattan appear. Then everybody from the freaking, Watchmen universe is like, oh crap. Just see. I know who you are. Just see. And the Joker, unless like whoever you are, put on some clothes for God's sake, or at least mine. You just see. He starts to make a circle. He's like, "What's he doing, mate? I'm sorry for summoning you like this, John, but I've come here to talk. That's all." And then they disappear. You just see Trippy, and then it looks like I like this panel. It's like like that. So Manhattan's like, so let's talk. I had no choice, you understand. You know our world is in trouble. I've come to ask you for help. I failed to save it from itself. Now you're the only one who can. It's like, you've come a long way for nothing, Adrian. I'm not going back. I'm in the middle of something. You're thinking again, I've once again turned my back on humanity. But that's why you asked Laura to come with you. To remind me, she refused. But she led you to them. Erica Manson and Marcos Mays. I'm at Rockefeller with Lori, listening to her complain about security cameras installed in our living quarters. As I remove them, I'm told there's a bank robbery in progress 1 mile away. I arrive to dispatch the criminals. You believe I'm hesitant to use extreme force when I learn Erica Manson is pregnant. But I did not spare you because you were pregnant, Erica Manson. I saw what your tower would do, and I chose to save him. It's like, what are you talking about? What did you do with my child? It's like, which child? It's like, what do you mean, which child? Yeah, sometimes I forget what's been and what will be. You're pregnant again. It's like, what? It's like, oh, they embrace. Your pleading will not change my mind, Adrian. I'm disappointed in you. I was, am, I will be. So I see, Manhattan. Hey, is somebody going to untie me, John? It's like, need to listen. Midge isn't the same man. You knew. Was going to kill him myself for what he did. But found him. Changed. Died from cancer. And we just see Manhattan's like, cancer? And he's like, oh my god. Adrian doesn't have cancer. They say, no, look again. He's sick. Let me talk to John Rorschach. He's only confusing you. It's like, you have cancer. It's like, hold on. Rorschach, hold on. It's like, you have cancer. As we hover here, you tell him the truth, Adrian. Because you know I will. It's like, I don't have cancer. I never did. It's like, why would you lie? Because I need your help. I don't understand. And then we get the classic F-boy look. It's like, oh, Reggie. You see what you did. You see what you want to see. You wanted to see what you needed to. Was that the man responsible for your parents' death and the madness that afflicted you was overcome with regret and remorse. I knew everything about you before you stepped from that room. And I needed someone like you, Reggie. It's like, stop calling me Reggie. I'm Rorschach. It's like, please, Rorschach, please. You saw what you wanted to see with Rorschach, too. You believed you were taking up the mask of a friend of your father's, but Walter Colfax was never your father's friend. If Brian Lewis hadn't kept most of your father's notes from you, You would have seen that. Ryan was trying to protect you from the truth. That Rorschach broke down your father's undying positivity and left him the shell of the man he was. His relationship with your mother deteriorated to nothingness. She left him, Reggie. Your mother and father did not die in a loving embrace. They died despising one another, alone. It's like, no, no, is this true? Is it? He's like, yeah, we're done here. It is. Why are you here, John? At first I thought I might find a place among them. Oh, whoops. But something happened. As I looked forward, I saw a vision of the most hopeful among them, heading towards me, now hopeless, and then I saw nothing. It's like two men were playing a game of chess. Both were shot. Before the game was finished. Jesse, what are you saying? John, that your visions end? Who did you see? Why bring us here? Where the hell is here? The Revival Theater in Hollywood, playing a midnight showing of Carver Coleman's last film, The Adjournment. It's April 1954. I stand on the set, and I watch. It's June. I see Carver Coleman's body on the floor, his head caved in. Carver Coleman was once full of hope too, but I was wrong, Adrian. Everything ends. What's this have to do with anything, John? And you're just saying, yeah, we've talked enough. Goodbye. He's like, John, wait. And then they come back. It's like, I need to call him. He has to listen. Listen to me. Why couldn't you leave me alone? They just take the lantern. It's like, Mountain, boom. It's like, you don't even realize yet. You're still wearing the mask of the man who destroyed your father. It's like, whatever we missed was a doozy. And it's like, bro, no. Jesse, hush now, Daddy's speaking. So he buzzes Batman. It's like, I should have done this a long time ago. Kill you. Hey, Jesse, a little constructive criticism, if I may. It's like, don't touch me. Jesse, the beating on the Joker. It's like, we're not done with you, Blake. It's like, let's celebrate, love, and we're having a baby. It's like, oh, did you enjoy it as much as I did? So, and you just see, he put a smile on the Rorschach back to Jesse dead. Rorschach is dead. So they leave. They leave, and we just see Saturn Girl and this Johnny guy get in. It's like, what happened? It's like, well, it's like, I guess you could say I learned a few things the hard way. Wait, I thought it's your mind. I can read it. No, that's not supposed to happen. You can't. And we just see Ozymandias like, oh, I know. It's like, oh shit, she knows the truth. And he attacks him. Bam. It's like John refuses the call. It's like, but. It's like, but. The knowledge I have. It's like, I can save our world. More, I can save more than one world. It's like, I can save this one too. I can save everything and everybody. I have a plan. It's like, what do you see? I see Black Anthem. He's entered Jerusalem. Jake, will you take cover? It's like, this is serious. So Batman sees the Joker messed up. Reggie is now broken. Somebody gets a letter to Lois Lane. Batman takes a Rorschach's mask, and Rorschach, Reggie is now broken. I guess Diversity Comics will kind of be happy that he was no longer the original Rorschach to begin with. And everything's going and crumbling down. But we see Dr. Manhattan on the checkered floor. It's like I step off the checkered floor and onto the surface of Mars. I'm overcome with curiosity for the first time since 1959. 1 month in my future, I see Superman. He's yelling at me, though I'm deafened by the thunder from the world falling apart around us. His eyes burn with anger as he throws his fist forward. Then I see nothing. A year, a century, a millennia, still nothing. I do not see tomorrow. I wonder, 1 month from now, does Superman destroy me? Or do I destroy everything? That's the end. Bam. And we just see, the usual stuff like that, a couple of stuff, about the clothing of the cat and whatnot. And that's the end of that story. And a little bit of preview of that. So, this was very good. We finally got to move on. I'm glad I keep up with this, Sometimes you just got to keep up with a good story. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I should hopefully have more reviews up later. Yeah.